一言お詫び申し上げたく。ああ、申し遅れました。私、
Lloyd Forger.
ロイド・フォージャーと申します。
So that's why the title is First Contact. Okay. Hi everyone, I'm going to react to Spy Family episode 25, First Contact. And I believe this is the last episode of the first season. So yeah, last episode, what happened last episode? Becky and Anya went shopping, and then Lloyd and Yor, they went on a date, and he basically made her feel better and told her that she wasn't gonna be replaced by Fiona. So yeah, that's what happened. And before we get into this one, if you guys have my reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and please consider supporting on Patreon at patreon.com/feelingmini. And now let's start this episode, and here we go. You know, we've spent so many episodes just basically, I'm not gonna say doing nothing. Yeah, well, doing nothing when it comes to the main plot of the anime, I guess. That's the main plot, right? They introduced us to Lloyd. They told him to create this Insta family so that they can go after this Desmond person and figure out what his plan is when it comes to starting a war between the East and the West. So that's the main storyline, okay? And we've spent so many episodes in between that didn't really have anything to do with that, you know. And then this final episode was like First Contact. You know, when I saw the title, it didn't occur to me that we were gonna be meeting Desmond, you know. But that's exactly what happened. They were gonna have this social gathering with the Imperial scholars and their parents and whatnot. And you see Lloyd in disguise up there, just basically detailing everything and why they were not going to be able to sneak into this meeting, you know. So he's like, the only way that I can have contact with this person is to have him actually meet himself, you know, be Lloyd. Like, he can't wear a disguise to meet the guy because there's going to be like a whole bunch of complications after that. So he's like, I need to meet him as me. And you see Damien, knowing that his father was going to come to the school. You see him contact his older brother. And when his older brother, you know, answered, and the way he was so short with him, you know that it's like, I don't know, this family is not, it's not a happy family. It's like this older brother that thinks of his little brother as a bother, you know, that doesn't particularly care. At least that's how it came across to me. He doesn't particularly care about his little brother, and I don't know. And then he just asked him, you know, to tell his father that he wanted to meet him, you know, in the corridor or something or other like that. And then the brother just basically told him, I'll tell him, but just don't expect him to come, you know, saying that he's very busy and why not. I was about to say that, yeah, his father, is it because his father is busy, or is it because he doesn't particularly care about Damien, you know? But then he actually showed up. Before that even happened, Damien saw like how imposing this social gathering is and everything, and he started feeling scared, and he was gonna call back his brother and basically cancel the meeting. Lloyd is there listening to everything that's happening, and you have Anya also following Damien around. So when he said that he was gonna call his older brother and cancel everything, Anya's like, this meeting needs to happen. So she came out and she's like, you are scared to talk to your father and everything. And you know, she knows that because she can hear his thoughts. And then he mentions the fact that, wait, can she hear my thoughts? And that's when she's like, because you got a 50 in, I think it's a language test or something or other like that, and he's afraid of telling his father that and all those things. And then Anya just basically told him that she also she said that she had like 17 on that test, and that she doesn't know if her father loves her, but she always shows him like everything, the good and the bad and all of that. That's Damien's thing. He doesn't know that his father loves him. He doesn't know if his father loves him or not. That's the main thing, which is why he's also scared, because if he wants to gain his father's love, so him showing him that he got a 50, like he's on his test, that might be something that his father would hate, and that would, like further the distance between them or something or other like that. So I'm pretty sure those thoughts were going through his mind. But then after Anya told him all these things, he decided to, go through with it. And Lloyd was happy with that. So I was slightly confused about that scene when Anya fell asleep and Martha was carrying her out, and then you see Lloyd walk by them, and then he had a replica of the what was it? Of that thing that she bought for both her and Becky. And I'm like, I was confused with that, I'm like, wait, what what was going through my mind was that, okay, Anya went and bought two of them, right? And she brought it home and showed it to Lloyd, right? In my mind, I'm thinking, Lloyd is like, this is maybe like too expensive or something or other like that. And then he made a replica of it and then brought the one that she bought back to the store and got his money back or something or other like that. I'm like, that's where my mind went at first. But then after this episode was playing out, then I'm like, oh no, that's not really what happened. What happened is that he made a replica of it so that he can fake drop it on the ground where Damien was gonna meet his father, so that he can, like, walk by, come back and be like, oh, I'm looking for it, and and then by that point meet Desmond. Donovan. Yeah, I know Desmond was like that last name, Donovan. Desmond. Okay. So that's what that was about. That's what that was. Anyway, so that's what he did. And then Damien was there and he's like, hi, I'm looking for whatever. And then Damien gave it to him and he's like, oh, are you Damien? I wanted to apologize for my daughter punching you. And then you see Desmond Donovan coming and everything, and then he was like so profusely sorry. And then the father came, he's like, he wanted to apologize and all of that. He was being way too sweet and all that. And then in the back of his mind, he's going through everything that he knew about Donovan, and he's like, he doesn't know a lot. So this conversation was gonna be what determined how he was gonna approach Desmond and all of that. And as he was apologizing, he's like, I would like to go to your residence to give a formal apology or something or other like that. I'm like, this dude is not gonna let you go in there just because you punch your daughter punched his son, and the guy's like, no. And you can tell that if he were to continue along those lines about wanting to go to his house and everything, that guy was gonna be suspicious. So Lloyd is like, I can't go through that route again. And then seeing Damien's reaction, Damien was like, so his father is not really angry about someone punching his child and all that. And then he was getting angry about it, and then he sees the look that his father gave him and he just like, shut up. And Lloyd saw the interactions between those two, and then he's like, yeah, what did he say, that you don't that Damien had a right to be angry, and that you can't really control your children, but you still go along with them or something or other like that, and whatnot. And then the father is like, yeah, you're right. So with that, he gave Damien hope, because in his mind his father is disappointed with him and all of that, but he still came. So that's like, it's like his father is still walking along this road with him, so he got happy with that. And then Lloyd brought up something about how he was against, I'm guessing, their party, the party that doesn't Donovan is part of. I don't know. And at first, but then after Damien gave his presentation, which Anya did not know nothing about it. He did not care about it, but he was there, he listening to it, so he used that to try to bridge the gap between him and Donovan. Told him that after he heard his son's presentation and all that, he made him change his mind and whatnot, that his son looks up to him and all those things. And then the guy's like, you're an interesting person, which is what Lloyd has been trying to do, to make it so that he's an interesting person to Donovan, so that he knows about him, he might wonder about him, and thereby, building this relationship and whatnot. So from that point of view, this first contact was a success, So Lloyd left, and then Damien, for the father turned to Damien, is like, okay, so what did you want to talk about? And at first he was like, nothing, but then when his father was leaving, and then he remembered what Anya said, and he just told him how he got a Stella, he got a first on that project that they did together. He got 50 points on the language test and all that, and his father's like, okay, good work, just continue to do well in school and not push him to our name and all that. So Damien got happy with that. So yeah. So first contact, I wonder where we're gonna go from here. I hope that the second season is gonna be more focused on the main storyline. Like I said, I love the characters and everything, but the main storyline is what I'm looking forward to. And even those extra episodes that we saw them doing other stuff and all of that, they're nice and all, but I just want to focus more on the main storyline and see where it goes, And yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and oh yeah, this is the last episode. I was thinking Dr. Stone is coming back on April the 6th, I believe. I knew it was coming soon, and since Spy Family was gonna be done with this episode, I'm like, what am I gonna watch next? And Dr. Stone is coming April 6th, which is like maybe 2 weeks. So I'm thinking about reacting to the movie, the Jujutsu Kaisen movie that came out. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm gonna be reacting to that next week, and then do Dr. Stone after that. So yeah, so if you want to see my reaction to the movie Jujutsu Kaisen, what was the title of it again? I don't know. If you want to see that reaction, you can do so by checking out my Patreon at patreon.com/ifyoulamini, and you can also see the full length of this reaction there as well. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. No se aguantan más, hay que crecer, partir y volver, hacia adelante seguirá, viene milagro.